The Celtics strutting through the tunnel earlier on. The Boston faithful waiting to cheer them on as they get set to take the floor. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. So here's Miami's starting group. Durant is out there with Reed. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Celtics, they've got Halliburton. Collins is out there with Allen. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. Taking a look at Miami. And this series will put them to the test, Greg. It's difficult competition they're up against.
And now's not the time to get clever. You go with what got you here. You're saying, here's what we've got. See if you can stop it.
Now, here's Nesmith. The 3 from KD. And the rejection by Giannis. He takes it in and finished off by Collins.
Collins so active around the rim.
Pass to Reed. Now, here's Nesmith. Reed the pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Halliburton against Maxey. Allen kicks to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Boston. They get it back. And staying with the play, Allen.
Yeah, that's a big-time finish. You know, Allen's got a little nasty streak in him.
Here's Nesmith. Back to Maxey. Over Halliburton. Maxey, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Giannis. A jump hook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Now, here's Reed. Back to Maxey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey, almost automatic.
The stripe in this game. First free throw is good. Maxey hits them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside Collins. Now here's DiVincenzo. Nesmith covering. Now DiVincenzo. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. To the paint, here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania.
And here is DiVincenzo. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Halliburton against Maxey. Halliburton right side. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Monk's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. So he gets them both.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And now, let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. To the inside. Find Divine Valanciunas. It's to him. Out to the wing. And a wide open shot from Reed. And again, Miami with the triple.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 7, and the Heat get another bucket right there. Celtics trail by 4. Halliburton passes to Allen. Monk with the ball. Nesmith with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Outside, Maxey. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Monk, the pass to Halliburton. To Monk. Puts up a 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Pass to Reed. Back to Maxey. An easy 2 points on the layup. 14 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Collins passes to Halliburton. Monk outside. Halliburton outside. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston again missing. Miami leading by 9. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have to try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Now here's Durant. Hopping on the board. Over onto the Kumbo. Rebounded by Allen.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Austin making some changes. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Chris Paul's subbed in for Halliburton. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Williams, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Wiggins comes in for Naz Reid. Fields checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Maxey. No good on the second free throw.
Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Schroeder finds Williams. Here is Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Collins. First trip to the line for him here. The free throw drops for Durant.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Celtics making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in. And so Durant nails them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Hield against Monk. Hachimura with a screen on Hield. Monk for three. Trains the three-pointer.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Now here's Durant. They kick out to Hield. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Heat lead by 10.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Ball against Schroeder. Now here's Paul. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing here by 8. On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Buddy Hield. Williams is out there with Durant. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. Now here is Hachimura. He has yet to score. It's Durant on the wing. Down low. Kicks it out to Wiggins. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
Pass to Hachimura. Paul with the ball. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Count that one.
He's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Here's Paul. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Paul outside. And he drops it in from the low post.
And how about CP finding space around the rim?
The Heat leading by 11. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Celtics.
Into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 7, Dante DiVincenzo.
Here's Schroeder. Still yet to score. Goes up at the stripe. It doesn't go for him.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Durant for three. Boston grabs the miss. Here's Hachimura. Off target with his three. Floats it up for Wiggins. Lays it up off the glass. Wiggins has got 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
DiVincenzo against Schroeder from outside the arc. Rebound by Williams.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
In comes Durant. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Durant. Misses the fade.
This has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Hachimura against Durant. The three. Durant with another miss.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Collins setting the big for Monk. Takes a three. Knocks down the three ball. Now just a 5-point Heat lead.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And some changes here for the Celtics. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Hachimura. Halliburton comes in for Malik Monk. And Paul subbed in for Alex Caruso. And a new group in for the Heat. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Williams. Reed comes in for Wiggins. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Buddy Hield. And Maxey subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Outside, KD. It's not going to go for him. Collins with some nice D. Antetokounmpo inside. Nesmith covering.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Miami. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Nesmith. KD against DiVincenzo. Tough night continues. Shooting a woeful 1 for 9.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Now, here's Maxey. 14 points for him. Collins against Valanciunas. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway. Valanciunas has got 6.
Well, you have to credit the work ethic of Valanciunas. He adapted with the game and added that jumper to his repertoire.
Paul against Maxey. For 3. Paul can't get it to go.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Tough 2 from Durant.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
Floats it up for There's Giannis taking flight.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Outside Durant. Back to Maxey. Valanciunas with a screen on Paul. Maxey. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Maxey against Paul. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Collins. No good from Valanciunas. Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Antetokounmpo kicks to Halliburton. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Reed. Maxey with it. 6 on the shot clock. Over Paul. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Maxey's got 16 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now here's Paul. Collins setting the big for Paul. It's good. He's got 6.
The strength and balance of Paul overcoming some physical defense there.
Here's KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Shooting for Miami, Kevin Durant. 1 for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Katie, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
Jared Allen's checked in for the Celtics. And Miami also making a switch. Wiggins is checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And so Durant nails them both. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Collins, a screen on Durant. Here's Giannis. Up and in from the low block. Giannis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Maxey against Halliburton. KD on the wing. Over Giannis. And again, it's the Heat missing. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Miami ahead, leading by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Boston Celtics.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Celtics trail by 3. They've got Antetokounmpo, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's John Collins. And it's Allen in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Now, here's Neesmith. Hasn't made one yet. Durant deciding where to go with it. Pocket 6. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Halliburton passes to Giannis. Allen outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Collins, that's a two-pointer, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Heat. Now, here's Neesmith. Not a lot of room. Back to Durant. Now, Neesmith. Maxey finds Neesmith. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Pass to Halliburton. And he's on the money with his first shot today. And the Celtics lead by 2.
The touch on Halliburton's shot really opens the floor up for him, letting him get to that mid-range.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. 5th, Kevin Durant.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Miami's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. KD on the wing. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. Durant against Antetokounmpo. It's Giannis throwing it down.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Outside, KD. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. KD, so efficient in there.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Allen with the screen for Giannis. To the middle. And Allen slams it in.
And really the playmaking skills that Giannis possesses are special. He's so difficult to guard in screen and rolls because of it.
KD dishes to Valanciunas. Outside, Maxey. Valanciunas with a screen on Halliburton. Rejected by Halliburton.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you sleep.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 16. Inside, Halliburton with the steal. Out on his own on the break. Up the floor. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Maxey. The triple. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
That free throw, no good. Boston making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Heat also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in. Good on the second free throw. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Here we go, guys. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment. Once again for Celtics Entertainment.
The Heat trail by 9. Outside, KD. Shot to stop the run. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Nesmith. Wiggins, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Miami no good on that time either.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Maxey, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now, here is Halliburton. Allen for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his third assist on the night. Wiggins outside. A three ball. Traps in the tray. Wiggins has got 8.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here is Halliburton. Monk outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 1:52 left in the third quarter of the game. Maxey against Halliburton. Maxey into the lane, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Tyrese Maxey, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw. Austin making some changes. Alex Caruso comes in for Allen. And it's Paul in for Halliburton. The Heat also changing it up. Mark Williams is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Santi Aldama comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Buddy Hield in for Nesmith. He hits the second from the line. 1:41 left to play in the third. And here is Paul. He has 6. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Well, plenty of aggression from Caruso right there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
3rd team foul. At the line, Alex Caruso. At the line, shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Caruso.
Well, as the younger generation would say, Alex Caruso has that dog in him. He's a tenacious player on both sides of the ball and is constantly looking for ways to affect the game.
Aldama, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Hield against Monk. Pass to Caruso. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. 4th, John Collins.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Free throw good. Giannis. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Williams kicks to Hield. Maxey passes to Hield. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. with the drive. The Heat need to get a shot off. Clock at 2. Maxey, no good. Celtics leading by 13. Caruso finds Giannis. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Powers through inside. Giannis.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Boston. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
I mean, no reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Durant is out there with Williams. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Hield in at the shooting guard position. DiVincenzo against Schroeder. DiVincenzo passes to Tice. And he comes up with the deuce.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's KD. It's rebounded by Tice.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Hield kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Hield. Lets the three fly. Rebound Boston. DiVincenzo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hield against Halliburton. Comes up empty down low. The Heat trail by 17. A three-pointer. Wiggins sinks the three-pointer.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To the right side. Tice sets a screen for Hachimura. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
He misses the free throw. Allen's checked in for Boston. Alex Caruso comes in for Monk. The Heat also with a sub. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Hield. And the second free throw, good. The Heat trail by 15. Pass to Williams. Schroeder with the ball. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Heat. Dennis Schroeder. One shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Schroeder. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Halliburton against Wiggins. Basket good.
He's not short on moves. Halliburton's got a lot of ways to attack off the dribble.
Outside Williams. Durant way outside. The rebound by the Celtics. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hachimura the pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hachimura the screen. Here's Caruso. No good from outside.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Schroeder. Defended by Caruso. Back to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Boston, leading by 12. DiVincenzo kicks to Caruso. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And some changes here for the Celtics. Collins checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Giannis is subbed in for Alex Caruso. The Heat also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Williams. Reed comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Maxey's subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Nesmith. To the inside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And you can see Allen's eyes light up when he saw the opportunity for that alley-oop and finishing it off in style.
Back to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Here's Halliburton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
For 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Halliburton hits them both. The Heat trail by 16. Left side, Maxey. And the shot goes in. Maxey's got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games. On defense, the Celtics. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And so here is Miami. It's a 16-point game. With the teardrop, rejected by Halliburton. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And to Tacumbo. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Here's Maxey. Outside, KD. Back to Maxey. Rebound, Boston. Allen's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Boston leading by 17. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And there it is for him. Giannis has got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Taking two shots.
Shooting two.
The first free throw is good.
The veteran big man Valanciunas continues to be a solid rotational piece, a nightly double-double threat who enjoys throwing his weight around.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Hachimura is checked in for John Collins. Martin comes in for Allen. And Paul subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Five to shoot. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas just being a bully on defense there. Great job positioning himself to get that block.
Hachimura against Schroeder. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Celtics.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the defense he played is what jumps out to me. Did a fantastic job to bother shooters, and he's got the blocks to show for it.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Good work there as it goes. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo against Valanciunas. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Giannis, a dominant performance. What is the level that this team is playing at?
It's amazing, man. I think the whole group, the whole team played hard. The whole team was ready. Everybody stepped up. And, you know, this is what makes an average team from a great team or a good team.
I know you guys are looking for great and not good. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.